Here it is, Eugène Delacroix's Liberty Leading the People, painted in the wake of the July Revolution of 1830. A national drama condensed into oil and light. Smoke mingles with sunlight, stone with flesh, and an allegory literally steps into the street. Delacroix fuses reportage with myth, staging a climb over barricades where history is written by footsteps. Listen closely, and you can almost hear the clatter of muskets and the crack of the flag in the wind. This isn't a quiet monument, it's a living storm, and we're standing in the front row. Before we dive in, don't forget to like and subscribe. Your support helps us keep creating more educational videos like this one. Start in the upper left. The sky is bruised with powder smoke, a hot haze of sepia clouds. Delacroix paints the air itself as a combatant. The atmosphere feels charged, dangerous, almost granular with ash. That turbulent backdrop doesn't merely frame the action, it ignites it. The light licks forward from the smoke, pushing the figures toward us, as if the city itself were breeding the crowd uphill. At the composition's heart, a vertical flagstaff and Liberty's torso anchor the chaos. Everything radiates from this fulcrum. Diagonals of bodies and barricade stones climb in a pyramid toward her. Notice the brushwork, nervy, elastic, and alive, wrapping warm flesh in a cool, ashen world. The color temperature flips a psychological switch. She glows while the city smolders, a beacon thrust through a storm. Top right, the tricolor arcs high, blue, white, red. Order, light, and blood in one sweeping breath. Liberty's Phrygian cap, a symbol of emancipation since ancient Rome, crowns her as a citizen goddess. She is both ideal and neighbor, myth and mortal. Is she leading the people, or is the people elevating her? Delacroix leaves the question alive in the wind curling through those flag folds. Drop to the lower center, the forward step. A blue skirt whips around a lifted leg, muscles taut, toes braced among bodies and debris. Delacroix borrows from classical nudes. Think ancient victory figures, yet drives them with romantic urgency. The exposed breast is not titillation, it's allegorical frankness. A truth laid bare. Motion here is moral momentum, onward, despite the dead underfoot. At the lower right, a boy with upraised pistols charges into legend, hatless, mouth open, eyes alight. His shirt is torn, his spirit unbroken. This figure has come to personify the defiant spark of youth, the kind that literature later echoed in unforgettable street urchins and student rebels. Metal gleams, smoke frays, and yet his gesture reads like a desperate fanfare. Liberty is worth the risk. Swing left to the midground cluster, grim faces, clenched fists, and coats mottled with dust. Here, Delacroix braids the classes together. The worker, the artisan, the student, perhaps even a bourgeois gentleman, advancing shoulder to shoulder. Muskets and sabers mix with improvised weapons, but what binds them is the rhythm of their movement. The revolution isn't a solitary hero, it's a chorus of rough voices, hoarse but resolute. Now the lower left. Bodies in shadow, flesh turned ashen, a soldier sprawled among scattered stones. Delacroix doesn't shy away from the price of upheaval. The palette drops to iron browns and leaden grays, anchoring the painting in mortality. Liberty ascends, yes, but the dead insist on a ledger. Every step upward writes a name below. The rubble and broken timbers form a slanted stage, a swept line that thrusts the actors toward us. This isn't a neat battlefield. It's a street ripped open and converted into a weapon. Delacroix piles the barricade as a literal and symbolic incline, struggle-made topography. The viewer stands at the foot of history, almost within reach of the dust. Center sky and flagstaff. Think of July 1830 when Parisians toppled Charles X and forced a change of regime. Delacroix, not a street fighter, chose to battle with paint, turning current events into enduring myth. The painting shocked, inspired, and at times was tucked away for being too incendiary. Today, in the Louvre, it still rallies viewers, its colors fresh as a shout, its message complicated and alive. Return to the whole image: smoke, stone, blood, and a woman who is an idea and a neighbor at once. Liberty Leading the People offers no tidy verdict, only the push and pull of human hope alongside human cost. Delacroix asks us to feel the heat, then consider the price. When you next see this canvas, let your eye climb from the fallen to the flag and ask yourself, what does it mean to move forward together?